Did you know that some of the smallest daily habits could be quietly cutting years off your life, without you even realizing it? It's easy to blame aging for things like low energy, memory lapses, and lingering aches. But the truth is, many of these struggles aren't just a natural part of getting older. They're often the result of small, repeated choices that seem harmless in the moment, but add up over time. The good news? You have more control over your future than you might think. Your body is incredibly resilient, and by making a few intentional changes, you can protect your health, regain energy, and even extend your lifespan. It's not about overhauling your life overnight or chasing perfection. It's about recognizing patterns that no longer serve you and choosing better, one step at a time. In this video, we're uncovering 5 everyday habits that may be quietly undermining your well-being after 60. These aren't the obvious culprits you hear about all the time. They're the ones that slip under the radar, the silent thieves of vitality, mobility, and even years off your life. But more importantly, we'll show you exactly how to break them before they take a bigger toll. And here's the best part. It's never too late to turn things around. Every healthy change you make, no matter how small, is an investment in your future self. So stick with us until the end, because the last habit on this list might just surprise you. And it could be the key to feeling better than you have in years. Let's dive in. 1. Chronic sleep deprivation. You might think of sleep as just a way to recharge, but it's so much more than that. It's your body's built-in repair system, restoring cells, strengthening memory, and even helping to clear out toxins from the brain. When you don't get enough of it, the consequences build up quietly over time, affecting everything from your heart health to your ability to think clearly. In a culture that often glorifies early mornings and late nights, many people underestimate the damage of poor sleep, especially as they get older. But the truth is, chronic sleep deprivation isn't just about feeling groggy. It's linked to serious health issues, including heart disease, high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and even cognitive decline. Studies have shown that consistently getting less than 7 hours of sleep can increase the risk of stroke and dementia, 2 of the biggest concerns for older adults. Consider John, a 71-year-old retired engineer. For years, he prided himself on rising before dawn, convinced that 5 hours of sleep was enough. At first, it seemed manageable. But as time passed, he noticed little things: forgetting appointments, feeling irritable for no reason, and even stumbling more often. A visit to his doctor revealed elevated blood pressure and early signs of cognitive impairment. The wake-up call? His doctor explained that sleep wasn't just about feeling well-rested. It was an essential pillar of long-term health. Determined to turn things around, John made small but meaningful changes. He set a consistent bedtime, limited screen time in the evenings, and swapped his late-night coffee for herbal tea. Within weeks, he started noticing the difference. His mind felt sharper, his mood improved, and even his blood pressure stabilized. If you've been running on too little sleep for years, it's not too late to make a change. Start by giving yourself permission to prioritize rest. Create a bedtime routine that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Dim the lights, read a book, or listen to calming music. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, and avoid caffeine or heavy meals too close to bedtime. Most importantly, treat sleep as a non-negotiable part of your health, because it is. Investing in good rest today can help protect your body, your mind, and your future. Add sleep to your daily routine, share this message with others, and subscribe for more health tips. 2. Constant low-grade stress. Not all stress comes from big, life-changing events. In fact, the kind that does the most damage is often the quietest, the kind that lingers beneath the surface, day after day. Maybe it's the worry about finances, the weight of past regrets, or the feeling that you're constantly playing catch-up. These small but persistent stressors may not seem like much in the moment, but over time, they can have serious effects on both your body and mind. When stress becomes chronic, your body remains in a state of high alert, continuously releasing cortisol, a hormone designed for short-term survival, not long-term exposure. Too much of it can weaken your immune system, increase inflammation, and put excess strain on your heart. It's no coincidence that stress is linked to high blood pressure, heart disease, digestive issues, and even memory problems. What's more, unrelenting stress can disrupt your sleep, leaving you exhausted and more vulnerable to illness and cognitive decline. But here's the positive side. You have more power than you might think to change the way stress affects you. The first step is recognizing when it's happening. Pay attention to the signs: tension in your shoulders, frequent headaches, irritability, or feeling constantly overwhelmed. These aren't just passing discomforts. They're signals from your body that something needs to shift. Managing stress doesn't have to mean making drastic changes. Small, intentional actions can make a significant difference. Taking just 10 minutes a day for deep breathing or meditation can help reset your nervous system. Gentle movement, whether it's stretching, walking, or even dancing to your favorite song, releases built-up tension and promotes relaxation. Finding time for activities that bring you genuine joy, like reading, gardening, or listening to music, can be just as important for your health as exercise and nutrition. Connection is another powerful antidote to stress. Talking to someone, a friend, a therapist, or even a support group can help lighten the emotional load. Often, just saying things out loud takes away some of their weight. Setting boundaries is equally important. If certain commitments drain you more than they fulfill you, give yourself permission to say no. Your time and energy are valuable, and protecting them is an act of self-care. The key to managing stress isn't about eliminating it completely. That's impossible. It's about building resilience, creating space for moments of peace, and making choices that support both your physical and emotional well-being. By taking control of the small stressors today, you can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and add more ease to your daily life. 3. Eating ultra-processed foods. In today's fast-paced world, convenience often wins over nutrition. It's easy to reach for frozen dinners, packaged snacks, and sugary treats when cooking feels overwhelming or time-consuming. But while these ultra-processed foods may be quick and satisfying in the moment, they can take a serious toll on your health over time. Ultra-processed foods are more than just empty calories. They're often loaded with artificial preservatives, unhealthy fats, excessive sugar, and high levels of sodium. These ingredients trigger inflammation in the body, putting stress on the heart, weakening the immune system, and increasing the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and cognitive decline. Even worse, processed foods can be addictive, training your taste buds to crave more sugar and salt, while making whole, natural foods seem less appealing. Michael, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, used to rely on microwave meals and sugary granola bars, thinking they were convenient and harmless. Over time, he began experiencing persistent fatigue, joint pain, and frequent headaches. At first, he attributed these issues to aging, but a routine doctor's visit revealed high blood pressure and prediabetes. Realizing his diet was playing a major role in how he felt, Michael made small but significant changes, choosing fresh ingredients, cutting back on processed snacks, and drinking more water. Within months, his energy improved, his pain lessened, and his blood sugar levels stabilized. It's important to understand that these foods don't just affect your physical health. They can also impact how you feel every day. Many people don't realize that persistent fatigue, joint pain, or brain fog may be linked to their diet. When your body isn't getting the right nutrients, it struggles to function at its best. The encouraging news is that even the smallest tweaks can bring powerful shifts in your energy, clarity of mind, and overall well-being. The idea of overhauling your diet may feel overwhelming, But it doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing approach. Start with one meal a day, swapping sugary cereals for a bowl of oatmeal, or replacing packaged snacks with whole foods like nuts, fruit, or yogurt can make a noticeable difference. Drinking more water and reducing sugary beverages is another simple but powerful step toward better health. Reading food labels can also be eye-opening. If an ingredient list is filled with words you can't pronounce, it's a sign that the food is highly processed. Choosing foods with fewer, more recognizable ingredients, like fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, can help you regain control over what goes into your body. Cooking at home doesn't have to be complicated. Simple, nutritious meals don't require gourmet skills or hours in the kitchen. A grilled piece of chicken with roasted vegetables, a hearty salad with beans and avocado, or even a homemade soup can provide the nourishment your body needs without the hidden dangers of processed foods. If cooking every day isn't realistic, preparing a few meals in advance or using a slow cooker can make healthy eating more manageable. Food is more than just fuel. It's a form of self-care. Every bite you take is an opportunity to support your body and protect your health. By gradually shifting away from ultra-processed foods and toward more natural, whole ingredients, you can feel stronger, more energized, and more in control of your well-being. Add wholesome foods to your meals, share this message with others, and subscribe for more tips on nourishing your body. 4. Social isolation. Staying physically active is essential for maintaining health. But there's another factor that plays a critical role in longevity and well-being: staying socially connected. Loneliness isn't just an emotional experience. It can have profound effects on physical health, increasing the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, weakened immune function, and cognitive decline. Humans are wired for connection. Yet, as people age, it often becomes harder to maintain social ties. Retirement, the loss of a spouse or close friends, and physical limitations can all contribute to isolation. What starts as a quiet weekend alone can gradually become a habit of spending days, even weeks, without meaningful interaction. At first, it may not seem like a problem, but over time, loneliness can erode both mental and physical health, leading to depression, anxiety, and even a higher risk of dementia. The uplifting information is that reconnecting doesn't require drastic changes. Small, intentional steps can make all the difference. A simple phone call, a shared meal, or even a short conversation with a neighbor can help rebuild a sense of connection. Technology has also made it easier than ever to stay in touch, whether through video calls, online groups, or messaging apps. Even if mobility is limited, there are still ways to engage with others. Writing letters, participating in virtual events, or listening to an audiobook together with a friend can all foster connection. Beyond casual conversation, having a sense of purpose is key. Joining a local club, attending a community event, or volunteering can provide a reason to get out of the house and interact with others. Many senior centers offer exercise classes, hobby groups, and social outings designed to keep older adults engaged and active. For those who prefer smaller gatherings, joining a book club, faith group, or even a regular coffee meetup can be just as fulfilling. Social connection isn't just about avoiding loneliness. It's about enriching life. Laughter, shared experiences, and simple companionship all contribute to a sense of joy and belonging. Even if it feels difficult at first, taking that first step toward connection can lead to a stronger, healthier, and happier life. 5. Holding in emotions and physical needs. It's easy to dismiss small discomforts, whether physical or emotional, in an effort to keep going. Many people grow up with the belief that strength means enduring pain in silence. Over time, this mindset can become a habit, one that can have serious consequences. Ignoring basic physical needs, like delaying bathroom breaks, may seem harmless in the moment, but it can strain the bladder, increase the risk of infections, and contribute to incontinence. Likewise, suppressing emotions may feel like the easiest path, but bottling up stress, sadness, or frustration can take a toll on mental and even physical health. James, a 74-year-old retired firefighter from Texas, had spent his life putting others first. He prided himself on his resilience, rarely acknowledging pain or discomfort. When his lower back started aching, he shrugged it off, thinking it was just part of aging. At the same time, he found himself withdrawing emotionally, reluctant to share his struggles with anyone, even after losing his closest friend. Months passed, and his discomfort turned into chronic pain, while his mood darkened into persistent sadness. It wasn't until his daughter gently urged him to see a doctor that he finally sought help. Through physical therapy and counseling, James learned that addressing his needs wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a form of self-care. As his pain eased, so did his emotional burden, and he found himself reconnecting with the people and activities he had once loved. The connection between emotional and physical well-being is undeniable. Stress that isn't addressed can manifest as headaches, digestive issues, muscle tension, and even chronic conditions like high blood pressure. Similarly, ignoring pain or discomfort doesn't make it disappear. It often makes it worse. Many older adults brush off symptoms thinking it's just part of getting older. While some changes are natural with age, persistent discomfort or emotional distress should never be ignored. Honoring your body's signals is an act of self-respect. If you need to use the restroom, don't wait. Holding it in repeatedly can weaken the bladder muscles and lead to long-term problems. The same principle applies to emotions. Acknowledging feelings isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of self-awareness. Talking to a trusted friend, writing in a journal, or speaking with a professional can be powerful ways to release pent-up emotions and gain clarity. Taking care of yourself starts with recognizing that your needs matter. Minor adjustments, like drinking enough water, responding to physical discomfort, and allowing yourself to express emotions, can make a significant difference in overall well-being. When you listen to your body and mind with kindness, you're not just addressing immediate concerns, you're paving the way for a healthier and more fulfilling life. The habits we've discussed don't cause harm overnight. They quietly become part of daily life, blending into routines until their effects can no longer be ignored. But the positive update is that you have the power to change them. Even the smallest adjustments, whether improving sleep, managing stress, making better food choices, staying socially engaged, or listening to your body's needs, can lead to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. No matter your age, it's never too late to take charge of your well-being. The body and mind have an incredible ability to adapt and heal, and gradual steps can make a noticeable difference in your energy, mood, and overall health. The key is to begin somewhere. Tonight, you might decide to set a consistent bedtime. Tomorrow, you could call an old friend or go for a short walk. Every small step you take is a step toward feeling better and living well. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If this message spoke to you, consider sharing it with someone who might need a little encouragement. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share and subscribe. It helps us continue bringing valuable content to you.